Yo, what is up, guys? Gambling Trades here. I'm getting coached by a profitable trader in this video. He goes by Trevor8 on TikTok, and he helps me run through how to find my daily bias and how to trade a little bit better because I was getting confused and I asked him for help. And fortunately, he did help me today, and you'll be seeing it in this video.
Yeah.
Alright. So, okay, we're on an uptrend right now.
Yeah, and you can see there's 4-hour bullish gaps that we're respecting right now, right?
Yeah. So let me mark these
all over the place, including
right here.
Right now, we're inside of a bullish 4-hour gap, right?
This one or which one are we talking about?
Right over. We're inside. Well, we're literally inside of it right now. Back right there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
So that looks pretty bullish. But it does look like we left equal lows with that gap down there. You see that?
Yeah.
Or did we? No, okay, we did tap it. All right, so that's good. Yeah, so I mean that looks very bullish to me, right? We're respecting 3-4-hour bullish gaps. So to me, this looks very bullish. We also inverted that 4-hour gap from a while back, as you can see there.
Yeah. Here.
That all looks pretty bullish, right? Like
yeah, and then we did. Yeah. Okay.
But we also have a bearish 4-hour gap above from a while back, as you can see that we're rejecting off of. So to be honest, the way I would play this, right, I'm leaning bullish for sure. But the condition for that would be the 4-hour gap that we're inside of right now, right?
Yeah. The inverse, right? Or no? Or are you talking about this one? Oh, that's one.
Yeah, the small gap right there, right? Because if we invert that gap, right, in the next 30 minutes, I would expect us to go down and seek out the low that we created on this 4-hour candle, right?
Yeah.
Like if you just go down like the 15-minute here, right? We see those are data lows, right? So if we invert this 4-hour candle, right, I would expect us to go down and hit data lows. If we respect the 4-hour or not candle, sorry, the bullish gap. If we respect the 4-hour bullish gap, I would expect us to go hit data highs, right?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Leaning bullish, I would rather take a long, but if we invert the 4-hour gap to the downside, then I'm going to flip that to bearish, right? So like every day with your daily bias, you don't want to just pick one side. You want to have the ability to take a long or a short and a condition that will determine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna 15. So okay. So you just wait till 7, or because I know that Blake, they usually wait till 7 or something like that, or not wait, but for like the 4-hour to open up.
Not necessarily. Like for example, I would definitely take a long before 7. If we're just dumping down, then there's a good chance I would wait, right? Because if we're just dumping down without moving up at all, then we're gonna have no high time frame key level to take a trade off of.
And key levels are what? These data lows and highs or no? Or
yeah, so it would be for me. I mean, everyone can view it differently, but what I would recommend for you is 4-hour and 1-hour gaps.
So like this
gaps.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fair value gaps on 4-hour, 1-hour, and the 15-minute, but ideally 1-hour or 4-hour.
1-hour, 4. Okay.
Then session highs, so Asia high, London high, and previous day high and low.
Yeah. I have that indicator on my actual trading view account.
Yeah, same. And then also, yeah, data highs as well. So
okay.
Those are if we don't tap into one of those or aren't rejecting one of those, then I would not take a trade.
Okay, so
the only other thing to keep in mind there is if there, you know what an SMT is?
Yeah, I still a little confused about those, but I know what an SMT is. Yeah,
just essentially like for an example of an SMT we could see here is you see how like if ES were to sweep out the data highs and NQ doesn't, it would be a bearish SMT, right? Because they're correlated assets.
So this one is equal, and then this one is like bit down. So how would
exactly?
Like that?
So that's a bullish SMT. If there's an SMT with lows, it's bullish, and the reason for that is that is basically showing that on the S&P 500 that the market was manipulated to take out that low and then move higher.
But
so it's
my bad if I'm interrupting you.
No, you're good. Ask
okay,
questions you got.
So if we take out the low on ES, so what about here then? So if we didn't take out the low on NQ.
That's what makes it an SMT, right?
Oh, yeah.
The best way to think about it is they're correlated assets, which basically means they should be moving almost the exact same way at all times. So when they don't, it's called an SMT divergence, right? They're diverging, which means they're no longer moving the same way, which is a sign of one of the markets being manipulated.
So it's ES.
In this case, ES was being manipulated lower to then send the market higher.
Yeah.
So if we're trading NQ, is all that I execute on, we can view that as it's the equivalent of as if NQ swept that low, right? Because ES swept it. There's really no difference, right? Like if they both sweep it or if only one of them sweeps it, should be leaning bullish now. So if there's an SMT at a low, it's a bullish sign. If there's an SMT at a high, it's a bearish sign.
Okay. I mean, kinda. Okay, so what would you do from here now?
Yeah, basically right now, I am leaning bullish and expecting us to take out data highs because we created an SMT inside that 4-hour gap. So till we go take out data highs, right? Like that's what for an SMT to be like played out, like for the SMT to no longer matter. Like we wouldn't want to take shorts here until we take out data highs because we just created a bullish SMT.
So what would you drop down on the fit? So where would we enter then? Because that's the thing as well. I can't find entries. I don't because sometimes I just miss completely on an entry and then I'd be
Right now, there really is no entry, and the reason being is the market is about to open, and we're inside of a bearish 15-minute gap.
Okay.
But even though I'm expecting us to go take out data highs, I don't know that, and I'm not going to enter until there's an entry provided. So what I would do, go down to the 1-minute time frame and just start going 1 minute at a time, and just wait and see what price does, and we might be able to find an entry, we might not.
All right, tell me when to stop then.
Yeah, we'll do. So essentially, if I want to take a long, we need to move lower first.
Yeah, to sweep out or no?
High time frame. Yeah, hit a high time frame key level. If we don't, we're just gonna wait because we could just wait for us to hit data highs and then take a short off of that. But right now we're inside the bearish 15-minute gap. So it's a news fair value gap. So you don't have to. This is one just like important thing to know because this candle was created by news. You should almost expect this 15-minute bearish fair value gap to be disrespected, right? To invert.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was created by news. It's not really like a normal fair value gap, but still, I wouldn't necessarily want to take a trade until we've inverted it. Either way, you can see there's no entry here because we never moved lower and then got an inverse fair value gap, right? So we're not rejecting off of a high time frame key level right now.
Yeah, so because on the 4-hour, it's so we have a fair value gap right there, and on a 15-minute, there's that as well. So if I just keep going through, I'm just drop down on 1 minute again.
Yeah, exactly. We just gotta wait for us to hit a high time frame key level because we hit that 4-hour, but we hit that before market opens, so that doesn't matter.
So I'd have to wait for it to be swept because if I just enter in for a short, it could just go up because it needs to take out the data high, right? Usually it takes out data high first or no? Or how does it work?
So you want to see data high taken out on NQ or an SMT, meaning ES takes it and NQ doesn't. But until they've at least one of them has taken it, we don't want to take a short.
Okay, so should I look on ES to look if
So where would here if you go in the top right, you see that little like box with the line down the middle right there?
Line down the middle. This one?
Yeah, right there. Yeah. I would if you turn on all those things on the bottom, it will sync up ES and NQ so that when you switch time frames, you'll be on the same one on ES.
So for example, this is how I never knew that. Yeah, this shit. Yeah, thank you.
Then it'll be a lot easier to see SMTs.
Yeah, okay.
So you can see the data highs have not been hit either on ES.
Okay, let me just mark this out as well then. Let me drop down on the 1 minute and then. So should we expect those data lows to be give me a second. Oh wait, how come they're matching up right here? Did I? Oh, the symbol, no, not symbol. Oh no, I think it was symbol that I had.
Symbol you want off. That's the only one. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you're good. Okay. So we didn't take out data high.
So here, what I would go to the 5-minute time frame right now. You can see, right, we're rejecting off of nothing here, and we're just moving back to the downside. So there's just no entry there, right? Like we moved up, we moved down. You just have to be patient, right? We're not hitting a high time frame key level on either of them. Go back to the 15-minute time frame real quick. So honestly, there just is not a trade here, right? There's just no entry yet. It's just moving in between data high and low. So realistically, we're not going to take on a day where there's high impact news at 5:30 like this. You should never be taking a trade until data high or low hasn't hit. If we're just bouncing between the two without hitting either, you just got to be patient and you just got to wait. So right now, I'll just go to the 1 minute and just skip until we hit high or low on either NQ or ES.
Okay.
So there,
now, okay.
we've hit data low on both. All right.
Yep.
So, and for the 4 hour, is it 7 o'clock? Yeah, it's been so. Go to the 4 hour.
So we
looks
did create an inverse now.
Yeah, so we inverted the 4 hour gap, but now we are inside of another of a bullish 4 hour
yeah,
gap.
so
we could still be bullish, right? We did invert that original 4 hour gap, but there was no short entry. So now we could either look for like a continuation, but ideally I would want to see us reject off of this bullish 4 hour gap and move higher. That's what I'm hoping to see. And the MEC model here could be targeting that the unfilled 15-minute gap we see right there.
Which one?
Right, it's like one candle before the one you're on right now.
One candle. Wait, let me go on to 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Not this one.
Here, just go down in the 1 minute and we'll just see if we find an entry.
Okay.
We're hoping to see a rejection. So to enter, we need an inverse fair value gap. If we just keep moving down, we're not gonna have an entry, but just keep going until. All right, so I mean, right there, that was a 1 minute inverse.
Right here.
Was back, yeah. So why don't you check? Also, I would recommend using the 2 minute and the 4 minute time frame as well. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to check your inverses. I would favorite those.
How are you able to favorite? Oh, wait, custom. Okay. I just don't do these because on my actual thing, I don't have the trading view plan, so I'm not able to do that yet.
I will just good to practice, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I appreciate your time for taking your time to help me.
For sure. Essentially, this trade here this wouldn't have been a valid trade, and the reason being is if you go back to the 2 minute time frame.
Yeah.
The way you would have, if you were to take that 1 minute inverse, you would have wanted to go break even at the 2 minute gap you see right there.
This gap up here.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then you see we reject off that, and it would have hit your break even. So I wouldn't have taken this trade because you would have had to go break even right away. It would have been kind of just a bad setup overall. We're looking so bearish right now. So if we were to take a long today, you would kind of just have to wait and wait for a bigger rejection. But to be honest, this is a type of day where I probably would not even take a trade. I mean, we'll see what happens. I never trade after 8 a.m., but we'll see what happens over the next, like 45 minutes or whatever. But not looking like an amazing day to take a trade. But we'll see. If you go to the 5 minute time frame real quick. So the only other thing that I would look for today is like a continuation model because we look so bearish right now.
Yeah.
So if we were able to retrace into one of the 5 minute bearish gaps and then get an inversion out of that, I could look for a trade there. But otherwise, probably not going to take a trade, right? Because you see there's really no way for us to get a bullish inversion here because if whatever we invert, we're going to be inside of these bearish 5 minute gaps. So it's just not really going to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know that Blake does he waits for 3 minutes, like or from his old model, like when you said that it might be old, he waits for like 3 minute inverses, like that's the minimum he'll take.
Yeah, that's 3 minute continuations. I personally just don't love them, and I don't think he does that anymore because it's just lower confluence than a 5 minute.
Yeah,
you can if you want to, and a lot of times on days where it's just dumping like this, you may not be able to get a 5 minute entry. You can. It's just me personally, I don't love it, and I don't like forcing trades, and I honestly just don't love trading on a day like this where you just move down all day. So I mean, see, we're moving up now, so look at the 5 minute time frame real quick.
Yeah,
the issue here, if we're gonna take a long, is we would need to invert this 5 minute, right? Because that's the highest time frame for inverse fair value gap.
Yeah.
If as soon as we invert that first 5 minute, we're gonna be inside of another 5 minutes, so it's really just not a good setup. So the only real potential setup here would be if we start rejecting off of one of these bearish 5 minute gaps, and then you could take a continuation short. So just go back to the 1 minute and we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially if we invert one of those bullish 1 minute gaps, if we start rejecting lower, we could look for a short, but otherwise there's probably not a trade today. Go to the 5 minute here, pause it there.
Yeah,
it looks like, all right, so what we just did was we just accumulated, right? And then we moved up to hit that bearish 5 minute gap, and now we are rejecting off of it. So go to the 1 minute here. You see how we accumulate on the 1 minute, we manipulate higher, and now we're distributing lower.
Yeah, it's right here, right? And then we went higher. Oh yeah, okay, I see it right here. Yeah, this is what I would like do. Yeah, like right here.
Yeah, that's just an accumulation zone. So now we could look for a short, right? This would be a valid short entry. So we want to look for the highest time frame inverse though, right?
Oh, okay, I think it should be a 1 minute then.
Yeah, so we went one candle too far in accident, but what you would want to do is you would enter on that 1 minute close, right? So you can get your short position tool out and draw that out. So you would enter on that first 1 minute close, right?
Where would
your stop loss would be at the candle bodies, right? So not the wick, the highest candle, lower. It's from a couple minutes ago.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, right there. And the reason it's not at the wick is because there's no SMT with ES, so there's no need to have it at the wick, right?
Yeah.
Not doing anything different on ES.
Okay, yeah.
Then the break even point here would be if you go to the 5 minute time frame. Break even point would be the unfilled 5-minute gap, right? Because we could reject off of that, but it's too soon for us to take a take profit, obviously, because it's not a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So we would go break even when we hit that 5-minute gap. And the
this
take
one?
profit, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then the take profit would just be that low all the way down there.
All the way down here. Okay. So do you want me to do it now? Or
I mean, you don't have to bother executing it because it's already one candle too long, but just skip ahead. So right now, on this second candle, we would go break even, and then you see right there, the break even point would hit. This would be a break even trade.
okay, would have been break even. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason we go break even there is because you see we could reject off of it. We might still take profit, like you take profit, but the way we can play this, right? I can already see it right there. There is a go back to the 5-minute time frame.
5 minute. Okay.
We retap the 5-minute fair value gap, right? As you can see, like after we hit our break even point, we go back up into the 5-minute fair value gap. Yeah.
This one, this inverse.
The bearish one.
Oh, the way.
We hit our break even. If you go on the 1 minute, it'll be easier
Oh
to
wait,
see.
right here. Wait, or this one.
Right. So yeah, exactly. Go to the 1 minute time frame.
Okay.
Right, you see, we go down, we hit our break even, and then we come back up, right?
Yeah.
Now we're back inside of the 5-minute gap.
Yep.
Right. And then we start rejecting off of it again, and we invert a 1-minute fair value gap. You see, there's two really small 1-minute fair value gaps in there. Could have taken. So after you hit your break even point there, you can look for a second entry. Go short.
Yeah. Okay, I see this. Yeah, like it's just like different when you have like somebody that actually knows. Like.
Yeah. I low-key have to run like literally right now. I got to do something in 2 minutes, but I would be happy to hop on another call with you for sure.
Yeah. Are you free with me posting this on YouTube or not?
If you want to go for it. So to be honest, personally, I probably would not take this second entry there just because it's so close to 8 a.m. And like I said, on a day like this, it's just not my favorite type of day to trade because we just moved down so much already. But it is a valid entry and you see it played out. So it's kind of just personal preference. But when we have more time, I can like go over a whole day with you and I can share my screen if you want. And I can really like go into some more detail. But I gotta run right now. But yeah, let me know if you have any more questions and I'll hit you up later. We can hop on another call.
All right. Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, bro. Have a good one.
All right, you too.